Welcome all of you in this video lecture. In this lecture, we are solving examples on elementary transformation on rows or columns of matrices. So let us see the first question. Apply the given elementary transformation to the following matrices. So you have taken here question number 1, A equal to 1 0 minus 1 3, and which operation we have to perform? R1 interchanging R2. It is very simple. Let us see the solution. Given matrix A equal to 1 0 minus 1 3, performing R1 interchanging R2, we get A equivalent to minus 1 3 1 0. Got it? Let us see. R1 interchanging R2, it means you have to replace row 1 and row 2. Row 2 will come in place of row 1 and row 1 will go in place of row 2. This is the final answer. It will ask for 1 mark in the examination. Got it? Now let us see the next question. In this question number 2, matrix B is given this, and which operation you have to perform here? They have given us the operation R2 minus R1. It means they want change in R2. Let us see please the solution. Given matrix B equal to 1 2 first column, minus 1 5 second column, and 3 4 third column. As per the operation given here, we can write R2 gives R2 minus R1. Then B is equivalent to, you have to change R2. You have taken here R2. If someone taken here R1, then you can change in R1, no problem. But here I have taken R2, so that you have to change in R2. Whatever first that we have to change, first row, it means we have to change the second row here, R2. What is given first? R2 is given. So that you must have to change R2. It means you have to subtract R2 and R1. Here, keeping first row same, no change in this. Now we have to change R2. This can be happen by subtracting second row and first row. 2 minus 1 becomes 1. Very good. 5 minus plus 1 becomes 6, and 4 minus 3 becomes 1. This is R2 I have taken. If someone given R1, then you have to write in change in R1. Got it? Next one. Let us see please question number 3. In this question number 3, two matrices are given and they have given the transformation for first and second separate different, and then the question is asked here, what do you observe after doing this? What do you observe? Let us see please. We are doing it, and at last after getting the answer, then we can observe there what we get. The new there A is equal to 5 4 1 3, and now as per they have given us C1 interchanging C2. If we perform this operation, we get 4 3 here and 5 1 here. It is equivalent to, it is equation number first. It means result after applying this operation is this. It is given in equation number 1. Now and B is given to be 3 1 4 5. Now they have given us the operation to perform is R1 interchanging R2. If you perform the operation on this, let us see please. If you perform operation performing R1 interchanging R2, then what we are getting? B is equivalent to 4 5 first row and second row 3 1. This is equation number second. Let us see please. They are given as the question, what do you observe? If we observe equation 1 and equation 2, it is clear that 4 5 3 1 4 5 3 1, you are getting the same result. So what is your answer here? it is observed that a result of both A and B or equivalent matrices of A and B are equal. It is observed that equivalent matrices of A and B which are obtained by given operations or given transformation are equal. This is the answer of the question. Now next, let us see the question number 4. Find the addition of two matrices obtained by performing the given operations. Let us see the solution. Here A is equal to 1, 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 3 and performing the operation 2C2 on it, we get the equivalent matrix of A is 1, 0, 4, 2, minus 1, 3, it is number 1, and B is equal to 1, 0, 2, 2, 4, 5. Here we can performing minus 3 R1. It means we have to multiply the first row by minus 3. What we are getting, the equivalent matrix B is minus 3 R1, minus 3, 0, minus 6, 2, 4, 5. This is number 2. Let us consider this matrix B is equivalent to, consider this matrix B equivalent to C and it is equal to this, and B is equivalent to D and it is equal to this. Now what is asked here? Now to add C and D. It means after performing A will be C and B becomes D. Now you have to add two new matrices C and D. Let us see the next step. C plus D equal to sum of or addition of two new matrices, C plus D equal to the first matrix 1, 4, minus 1, 0, 2, 3 plus the second new matrix minus 3, 0, minus 6, 2, 4, 5. Let us see the addition. 1 minus 3 minus 2, 4 plus 0, 4, minus 1 minus 6 minus 7, 0 plus 2, 2, 2 plus 4, 6, 5 plus 3, 8. This is the final answer. This is the sum of or addition of two new matrices. Now next sum. I have taken here 5 and 6 both questions here, and one combined question is asked. What do you conclude from example 5 and example 6? That's why I am teaching both the sums simultaneously here. In question number 5, they have given us perform first 3 R3 and then after C3 plus 2C2. And what is asked in question number 6? They have asked us perform first this and then after this. That is simply how to do. And in both the questions, same matrix is given. And question is asked, what do you conclude after getting the answer of example 5 and example 6? Let us see the solution. Question number 5, given matrix are written, and then we are performing 3R3, means that multiplying last row by 3, keeping first and second row same. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Got it? And then after, what they have asked us to do? C3 plus 2C2. C3 plus 2C2. It means that we have to change third column. You have to add all the members multiplying 2 to the second column to third. It means here 3 plus twice of this. 3 plus twice of this means 3 minus 2, it becomes 1. 0 plus 2 1s are 2, it becomes 2. And 3 plus 9 2s are 18. That is simply 3 plus 18 becomes 21. And keeping the column number first and second same, we get the answer of question number 5. Similarly, let us see here question number 6 I have solved here. A, the same matrix, then first we are performing whatever we have done second here C3 plus 2 C2 first we are performing here, keeping first and second column same. C3 plus 2 C2 means 3 plus twice of this becomes minus 2, 3 minus 2 1, 0 plus 2 becomes 2, and 1 plus 3 to the 6 that becomes 7. Now we have performed first this. Now we are performing thrice of our 3, multiplying third row by 3. 3 3s are getting 9. We are getting 9 here. 3 7 are 21. And now this is the answer of question number 6. Let us observe the answer of both question number 5 and question number 6. We are getting the same answer, and then how to write the conclusion here. You may say, sir, conclusion is answer of both 5 and 6 are same. No, this is not a final conclusion. Conclusion is this. Let us write the conclusion. Order in which, the conclusion is order in which the operations are performing is not important. It means the answer or equivalent matrix independent on the order. Means which operation is doing first and which operation is doing after, no matter, answer is same. This is the conclusion. Then how to write in the answer sheet after getting this? If the same one question is asked on this, then you can write here. It is clear that order of performing operation is independent on getting equivalent matrix. Got it? This is the answer. Next question. Let us read question number 7. Use suitable transformation on this matrix to convert it into an upper triangular matrix. Let us see please. Solution start. Let us consider the given matrix B 1 2 3 4 for 2 by 2 matrix. The upper triangular to get upper triangular matrix, we need to get 0 in place of this 3. This position must be 0. For example, let us see here something 5 7 0 8. This is one example of upper triangular matrix. It means you have to convert this matrix like that matrix, not exactly 5 7 and 8 like that. Let us see please. In order to get 0 in place of 3, this one will support us, so that we are directly performing R2 minus 3R1. It means what we are doing here, we are changing R2. How we can do this? Why we are doing this? Because we have 1 here. If we multiply the first row by 3, then 3 minus 3 becomes 0. That's why we are doing this. Let us see how to do. You have to change first row. Now change in second row using this operation which you have to perform. 3 minus 3 becomes 0. How it is 3? Because we are multiplying first row by 3 here. So that we get 3 minus 3 0, and 4 minus 6 becomes minus 2. Now this is the desired answer. Required result. It is upper triangular matrix. We can write it is upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. Answer of other students may differ. Answer given in the textbook also differ, because there are different matrices we can obtain. It totally depends on which operation we have performed, because we know that so many equivalent matrices we can form. That's why answer may differ, but this is correct one now. Okay. Let us see the question. Convert this 2 by 2 matrix into an identity matrix by suitable row transformation. We know that identity matrix of the same order is like this. It means that we need to get, by using any suitable transformation from this matrix, we need to get this. Let us see please how to do. Solution. Given matrix, notation we are considering here A, and it is 1 minus 1 2 3. Let us see please the trick to do this. Here the trick, let us remember, to convert any 2 by 2 matrix using row transformation, let us do like this. Bring first 1 in this place. And then after go to the next place and bring here 0. Then go here, bring 1 here. Then go here and bring 0. And this is your exit place. And you have to enter here. Entering at this place, getting 1. Then after do here, bring here 0. Then after bring here 1. And then after bring here 0. And then exit, so that your required identity matrix we get there. Let us see please. First, what to do? You have to enter here and we want to get here 1. It is already 1. No need to do that. So thanks. After this, we want to bring here 0. In order to bring here 0, we are performing the operation R2 minus 2R1. Let us see please how. R2 minus 2R1, as 1 is here, if we multiply this row by 2, then 2 minus 2 becomes 0. That's why I am performing this operation here. It is equivalent to 1 minus 1. 2 minus 2 is 0 and 3 plus 2 is 5. Got it? Now, as I have guided here, first bring 1 here. Here we have 1 here. We have brought 0 here, and then after we need to bring 1 in this place. In order to bring 1 in this place, what to do? Let us do 1 by 5 R2. It means divide second row by 5. And we get the equivalent matrix 1 minus 1 0 1. It means we are here now. Now only one step is remaining for exit. Let us see please. And it is very simple. To get the answer, last we need to bring here 0. And as it is minus 1 and plus 1, we can add them so that R1 gives R1 plus R2. We are performing this operation. Means that second row keeping same. R1 plus R2, you are changing R1. 1 plus 0 is 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Oh, we get identity matrix like this. So that we can say this is my answer. And the states may differ. It depends on student to student and operation to operation. Got it? But this is standard, ideal trick. Next. Let us read the question number 9. Transform this 3 by 3 matrix into an upward triangular matrix by a suitable column transformation. They have given us the restriction. You have to use only column transformation, not to use the row transformation to get this. Let us see please solution start. The given matrix A is equal to 1 minus 1 2, 2 1 3, 3 2 4. To get upper triangular matrix, you must know the example of upper triangular matrix. In upper triangular matrix like this, 3 2 4, 0 1 2 0 0 5. You need to get the matrix like this. It means that we not need to bring these 3 members 0. This place, this place, this place. Let us see the ideal technique and way to do is this. For 3 by 3 and column transformation, for 3 by 3 and column transformation, you have to enter here. Bring first 1 in this place. When you are using column transformation, you enter here, bring 1, then come here to bring 0, then bring 0 here, and then bring 1 here, and then bring 0 and exit. Here you have to exit. It means first you are doing here, bringing here 1, then after bringing 0 in these 2 places, and then you can bring 1 here. Sometimes it need not to bring 1, you get directly 0, then no need to bring 1 in this place. Okay, let us see please how to do. I am doing the same here. I have to bring 1 in this place. For this I will observe the corresponding elements in the remaining columns. If I observe here it is 2 and it is 3, this 3 will definitely support us because difference between them is 1. If we subtract third column and first column, we will get here 1 and that is required, so that I am performing the operation C3 minus C1 here. And after performing what we are getting, let us see please. Keeping first and second column same, 2 minus 1 becomes 1, 3 minus 2 becomes 1, 4 minus 3 becomes 1. Let us see please, I have brought 1 in that place. and after bringing 1 we need to go here, come here and bring 0, or we can do these two simultaneously. I am doing here simultaneously. Let us see please. Here I need to bring 0 here in this place. I will definitely take the support of third column, so that I can write C2 minus 2 C3. To bring 0 in this place, I can write C1 minus 3 C3. To bring 0 here, I need to multiply this column by 2 and subtract. And then to bring 0 here, I need to multiply this column by 3 and then subtract with this one. Let us see please. Let us perform the operations. It is equivalent to keeping third column as it is, no change in this. Perform this operation first. C2 minus 2 C3. Minus 1 minus 2 becomes minus 3. 1 minus 2 becomes minus 1. 2 minus 2 becomes 0. Wow, we get 0 here. And then perform this operation. C1 minus 3 C3. 1 minus 3 becomes minus 2. And 2 minus 3 becomes minus 1. And 3 minus 3 becomes 0. Now, we need to bring 1 in this place. It means I have brought here, it is given 1, brought here 1 and then 0, I am bringing here 1 now. Let us see how to bring here 1. Multiplying minus sign to the second column, minus C2. And if I multiply this by minus sign or minus 1, then I will get the matrix like this. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, minus 3, 1, 0, 3, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. I am multiplying second column by minus sign. Now, I brought here 1. Now here, if you do directly C1 minus C2, then you get 0. No need to do 1 here. No need to bring 1 here. Without doing this, you can find the answer. But I am doing now as per this. Let us see please. Now, in order to bring 0 in this place, this is the time of exit, so that I will use C1 plus C2 as they are different sign. If I add them, that becomes 0, and I have to change whatever I have written at first. It is C1. No, if you don't know this, then you can write this. C1 gives C1 plus C2. If not written, think I have to change C1. Let us see please. 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0. Adding first and second, minus 2 plus 3 becomes 1. Minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. 0 plus 0 becomes 0. Yeah! This is the upper triangle matrix I get. The answer of other students may be different than this. Okay? So that is the answer. Thank you very much. Now we'll meet for the second exercise tomorrow or day after tomorrow, for second exercise 2.2. Okay, thank you.